Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for tarot scopes. We're going to be doing the tarot scopes for the month of April for the sign of Cancer. That's Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. And I have been recently doing astrology for each sign and then doing the tarot part of the tarot scope. And because I have gotten quite a bit busier, gratefully so, I'm so very grateful for all the wonderful people I'm meeting and the opportunities to do people's charts. I do love what I do, so it's fun. And but it does take time, and so I've had to sort of skinny down some things, and the tarot scope is going to be one of the things. I'm still going to do the reading. I'll do that using the Illuminati deck. No, it's not the Illuminati deck. The Arcanum deck. I'll be using the Arcanum deck. And but I will be doing an astrology, just a general astrology for the month, and I will talk about each sign a little bit in that. So that will have to do at this point because that's really what I have time to do for you guys. So let's take a look at the tarot for Cancer. Of course, Cancer is a sign that's ruled by the moon. And so the full moons and the new moons are generally pretty potent for the Cancer. And then, of course, we have the new moon solar eclipse this month on the 8th, early in the month. And so that's a new moon in the sign of Aries. It is conjunct, of course, the North Node. You can't have an eclipse unless it's within 18 degrees of a node. And it is a North Node eclipse. The North Node's in Aries with Chiron there. And so it's about moving into the unknown future, moving into the unknown future. And of course, when we speak of the nodes, we're speaking of the nodes of the moon. And so it is about how we react and respond to life. Um, and of course, Cancers who are ruled by the moon know all about how reacting and responding to life can be one big shifting sand, as it were. Okay, so Charlie is here in need of love in the middle of my Cancer reading. But of course, I'm his mama, and so Charlie must be attended to, right, Charlie? How you doing? Why don't you show people how beautiful you are? Look at that beautiful boy. He's like, Mama, stop it. This cat, he's such a love bug. He'll probably jump down at some point, I think. So, whew, cat hair on my nose. The other day I was like rubbing my eyes. I'm like, it's all this stuff in my eyes. It was cat hair because I had stuck my face in his belly. He lets me do that. And then I'm like, I love your belly. Rub, rub, rub. And then I get cat hair all over my face. And then I wonder why I can't see. Uh anyway, let's take a look at Cancer. All right. Let's just a couple more shuffles. It almost feels right. Um, what else was I gonna say? I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And to my tried and true, who've been with me for years. It's always good to have you with me. It's a wonderful group of people that watch me. And I'm so very grateful for all their support over the years. And love, love. It's been a long, strange trip, has it not been, folks? All right, Cancer, we start with the Ace of Wands. Look at this. What a great way to start a reading. This is about new creations, new creativity, new ideas, new beginnings, new beginnings. This is in the system that I use. It is a 9 vibration. It's a 27-9 vibration. And so there is an ending, but a new beginning. And it is very creative. It's connected to the sign of Leo, and in the Tree of Life, it's connected to the crown chakra, or the crown in the Tree of Life, connected with the crown chakra energetically for us. And so this speaks to us of an openness to spirit, an openness to both the messages of spirit and the energy of spirit. Fire is our intuition, and so we're highly intuitive at this time. But fire really is the fire of the divine that is within each and every one of us. And so we are starting something new utilizing that divine power. We have crossing the King of Cups. Now, as a crossing card, the King of Cups can simply be um, a concern for the emotions or the feelings of family, perhaps, or somebody that you have been taking care of or needs care from you. And so this can be a sort of a challenge to do what it is that you need to do for your family or the people that are depending on you as you're having this new sort of creative burst of energy. And with cancers, there's always going to be a little bit of a rub when it comes to families because cancers love their families and families love their cancers. And sometimes when you need your space, that because oftentimes creative space has to come through isolation, people can get a little cranky that you're not there taking care of them. So if that's the case, they're old enough to take care of themselves. Or if they're too old to take care of themselves, then perhaps you can get some help with that. Asking for help is no sin, Cancer. At the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. This is a new emotion, a new idea, possibly a child. So it could be a child or a grandson or something like that, or granddaughter that you're concerned about. That may be part of who you're taking care of. Let's see what's in the past. You've moved away from a lot of stuff, moving away from troubled waters. You have been through a challenging time, but things are finally starting to clear up. We're finally starting to see a break in the storm, as it were. In the sky, we have the Five of Cups. So there is a lot of heartache and sorrow. Now, this could be in your life specifically, or this could simply be, as a Cancer, we are often very sensitive. And we don't have to know what's going on in the world to feel what's going on in the world. And so there's a lot of sorrow. It'd be very easy to get caught up in the loss that we're seeing and the losses that we're feeling. But the Cups remind us that there's two cups that are still there. And so after you have, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset about situations, especially those which you feel unable to change, unable to do anything to really make a difference. The best thing that you can do, especially in situations where you don't feel like you can make a difference, is to um, take the energy of that situation where you might be feeling guilty or I'm so lucky. Why is this person or that person, or why is this situation coming on? It's almost like you don't give yourself permission to have a good life just because there's so much suffering in the world. So don't forget that on some level, we're all playing a part. And there were times when you were you were of the suffering masses. And it doesn't preclude you from having a good, decent life. Okay, let's see what's in the immediate future. The Queen of Pentacles. Looks like there's some money coming in, hard earned, right? Well appreciated. We have the little bunny rabbit down there. Bunny rabbits are always symbolic of fertility. So this is a very fertile time for you, Cancer, especially monetarily. You're going to be making some decent money this month. All right, let's see. Hopes and how it's seen from the outside. Um, that there's still some pruning that needs done, that this financial situation isn't quite stable enough for you. So even though you are going to be there's good money coming in or good resources coming in, It's not quite enough for you to perhaps do that. Let's see your domestic situation. Oh, look at you saving your money. Ha ha ha. It's a long time coming, isn't it? It's a long time coming. So you're going to be at home, even though there's money coming in and you're feeling a little flush with that, you're going to be very frugal. It's habit, and it's not a bad habit, but it's okay. It's fine. No problem with that. No problem with being a bit frugal. Hopes and fears, illusion, the moon. I think you're hoping that um this uh, flush of resources isn't just an illusion. Is this just like a temporary thing? Is it going to go away? Am I imagining things? What's going on here? So there's that. It can also be, the moon can also be issues around addiction. So you might have somebody in your life that you're concerned about. Understand that, everybody could get better. Everybody has the opportunity to get better, no matter how bad the situation is, right? But it has to be their choice, right? It has to be their choice. See the outcome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. The King of Pentacles. Wow, Pentacles all over the place. As a Cancer, I'm happy to see this, I have to tell you, because there have been months where no pentacles have come up. Yeah, so this can also be, as you start to do better for yourself, it may be a good idea for you to talk to somebody, some sort of financial advisor, just to give you a sense of what is available for you. Where is it safe to put your money? Where is it not safe to put your money? What's the best way to invest what you have? And now that there are things coming towards you, let's see if we can get a major arcana. We have the Nine of Wands, holding firm boundaries. The Ten of Cups, happiness. These are nice cards. And the Seven of Wands, standing up for what you believe and still having a way to get out in case things go south. So all these cards are pretty um, pretty good, actually. Pretty good cards. No major arcana. So it looks like you're going to be making some decent money this month, Cancer. It can be connected to your creative idea, or it can be brought on by your expression of your creativity. So, or what it is that you love. What is your passion? And if you are sharing your passion, then the resources will come for you, Cancer. All right. Well, that was cool. All right. So that's the story, Cancers. Um, If you would like, you could give me a thumbs up or a like. That always helps if you know a Cancer who would like to hear the good news. Share it with them. I do personal readings. My readings are a combination of astrology, numerology, and Kabbalah. People really enjoy them. I am getting busier. One of the reasons why I have to make these taroscopes a little bit more streamlined. But there are appointments available, and the sooner if you want something, earlier is better because you'll probably get what you want. But eventually everybody gets seen, and we try to be really good about getting back to you and making sure everything is set. Oh, it's a work in progress. My poor husband, Michael, and he's not a poor husband. He's a really sweet guy and very helpful to me. But I don't think he ever thought he'd be a secretary. Like in all he's done many things in his life, and he's usually good at all of them, except for sewing. He once told me he could sew, and then I saw something he sewed, and I was like, I don't think he knows what sewing is. But besides that, everything else he said he could pretty much do, and he's been a decent secretary. So some of you may have spoken to him on the phone. Um, so there's that, and I have Patreon page if you want to support me that way. Um, and the more support I can get in those ways, the more material I can put out for you guys. So that's always helpful. And let's see, is there anything else I want to say? No, just have yourself a good month. It's going to be, well, the vibration of April 2024 is the Hanged Man. And so a lot of what we can do this month is going to revolve around our own sort of journey and our own connection to spirit. There are things that are going to be happening in the world that are fated to happen. And so we have to try to bear witness, keep an open heart and an open mind and an open third eye, because it's a scary time. And if people don't have something that they can pull from in these scary times, it can get pretty hairy. So just be careful out there. Have yourself a wonderful month, and I'll see you again next month for the Taroscopes for May. I had to think about what month I was going to do next. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I'll see you again in about a month. Take care, everyone. Namaste.